This is the Law School Scout, helping top prospects get into top law schools. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications so that you don't miss out on any of the latest law school scouting reports. Today's topic is how to work the room at a law school fair. It can be a little intimidating, but not to fear, we're going to help you out. Now, once or twice a year, your university's pre-law program or one nearby will host a law school fair to allow their students to explore the opportunity of going to law school. Now, you need to come prepared to these events, and you can't get starstruck when Harvard hands out shiny crimson pens. So at the law school fairs, schools will usually send a representative to table at the event. When you go table to table, you'll notice that there's different key players. Some schools will send their directors of admissions, some will send a professor, others will send a current 2L or 3L student, and some will send an alum that lives in the area, especially if they're an out-of-state law school. So you're going to want to approach each of these people differently. They all have value to offer you, but in different ways. So let's get to it. In order to be successful, you need to have a strategy, and that strategy all depends on what year you are in your undergraduate studies. The law school fairs are primarily geared for juniors and seniors who are actively involved in the law school application process, but freshmen and sophomores have plenty to gain. If you are a freshman or sophomore, you are still going to pretty much be in the fact gathering stage and deciding whether you want to go to law school, so this is a good time to talk to student representatives and professors to get an idea about what law school is all about. When you're going around table to table, ask away about questions pertaining to law school class structure, exams, grading, and what you can do to get ready for the law school application process. When I was still trying to figure things out as a freshman and sophomore, some of the best conversations I had were with professors at the law school fair. Sometimes these out-of-state law schools will basically just ask for volunteers to send to these tabling events, and you'll occasionally get the old school professor who basically just went along for the free trip and a paid vacation, but this is the type of guy that you should talk to your freshman and sophomore year. You know, he's usually going to be the guy that'll talk your ear off about law school, and you'll end up learning all about cold calling, briefing cases, and all the exam trickery from years past, and all from a real pro. So I recommend you take up some real estate and listen. Prospective students are also great to talk to, anyone who's a 2L or 3L from the school. That way you can learn all about the stress firsthand. And if you build a good enough rapport with them, they'll usually often remove the sugarcoating and you can get the real lowdown on law school. Now, if you're a junior or senior, then listen up. The law school fair really is geared up for you. This is basically like the NFL Combine for law schools, so now's your time to get scouted. This is your opportunity to build connections with the directors of admissions, collect application fee waivers, and put a face to your application. A week before the event, you should get in contact with your school's pre-law office beforehand, since they're hosting the event, and find out which schools are sending their directors of admission. Make a list and keep it. These are the people you want to spend your effort on because they actually have pull in the admission cycle. You're going to want to introduce yourself with a nice firm handshake and focus on building a rapport with them. After you sign in at the table and talk with them for a good amount of time, like 5 or 6 minutes, then they'll likely ask you if you have any questions. You should ask them what they are looking for in a personal statement. When I was a junior, I talked to a few schools that basically recited the template of what the winning personal statement for their school looked like in the past years. This is a golden opportunity to really get those polishing details on what you need. However, that being said, don't get into your specifics about your personal statement, GPA, or LSAT score unless they ask. And they probably will ask if you've developed a great rapport with them and you've made that professional connection. Also, this isn't the time to be hoarding free merch like it's a buffet table. I know the law schools are going to bring some cool things, but just take a pen and ask for the director's business card. That way, you can send him or her a follow-up email a couple days after the law school fair. That way, they'll remember you and maybe they'll even go back and check your application. Finally, before you leave the table, ask if the school offers an application fee waiver for stopping by the table. Most do. The director will likely hand you a little promo card with a code on the back that will allow you to waive the application cost on the credential assembly service. Or he or she may tell you to give them a call or shoot them an email to obtain a code. Most directors will be glad you are asking for a fee waiver because it shows that you're pretty serious about applying. As a junior and senior, the other people you want to talk to at the law school fair are alumni representatives of the law school that you're hoping to attend. You want to talk to the alums about their experiences at the law school and also find out what kind of employers heavily recruit from the law school. Likewise, these are good people to ask for a business card. That way, if you end up attending their school, you have somebody that, you can maybe shadow at court with or who may be able to keep you in the loop for upcoming externships. Just remember, it's the law school fair. Come prepared, prioritize your schools, and have fun. If you need help with the law school application process, you can book a coaching session at the email address below. If you thought this video was helpful, please leave a comment below. Be sure to like the video, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications so that you don't miss out on any of the latest law school scouting reports. This is the Law School Scout, helping top prospects get into top law schools.